Hey troops, Roxy here and welcome to Roxee Plays Games and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Before I get into today's video I want to do my usual thank you. So thank you for everyone who has liked my previous videos and thank you for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. As always it is really appreciated. Right, we're back in Kerbal Space Program and well, we're making some progress. I do like that band of stars and stuff that you kind of get going around here. That's really cool. Sorry, getting distracted. What are we going to be doing today? We are going to go to Minmus. We went to the Mun in our last episode, successfully managed to get a crew landed and brought them back. We're going to go to Minmus next. This is going to net us a lot of money. Why is that? Well, I've done some jobs in between the last episode and now just to get some money in so I could upgrade the administration building. So this is now fully upgraded and we can have a maximum of 3 active strategies. And I've gone ahead and already grabbed it. We had Boldly Go, which is going to give us plus 15,000 funds from when we transmit or recover science from new biomes when we've got a scientist. Nope, not when we've got a scientist present, that's just general. Then we've got the scientist focus. We get plus 50% to rewards for science collection when contracts, or science collection contracts when a scientist is present. And we picked up the Minmus program from crewed missions, and we're going to get plus 400% funds to milestone gains for Minmus. We get minus 80 but for other biomes or other bodies, but we're not going to anywhere else. We're just going to be or trying to go to Minmus, which is going to be a little bit harder than we would like. So we got them. Mission control, which is not fully upgraded yet, but that would be nice to get that upgraded next. We have got 3 active missions. We've got another plant the flag on the Mun. I actually been to the Mun and planted another flag because this was showing. I thought, oh, maybe it didn't recognize it for when we did it on the last video, but it's still here. It still keeps showing, and I've got 2 flags actually planted on the Mun now. But there we go. But we're going to be doing these 2. Start exploring Minmus and the Minmus program, which is plant a flag on Minmus. So that's what we're going to be doing today, or trying to do today. And if we go into let's show. Oh, I need to click on this. If we look at the Mun, will it show? Can I see the flags from here? No, it's not. I might have to go into map view. Although right now we can just see it. So we got east far side crater flag there, and we've got far side craters. That's the one that we did on the video, and that's what I did off video, trying to plant another flag thinking that the first one didn't get recognized, but yeah, it just keeps giving me that mission. Oh, and actually they show here, don't they? I didn't actually realize that the 2 flags show on there. There we go, far side and far east far side crater. Right, so we are going to Minmus, and this is going to be relatively straightforward because we're going to use exactly the same ship that we used for going to the Mun. Why is that? Well, if we get our KSPedia out and we go to our Delta V map, I did a little bit of math because I was trying to work out what these numbers are at the end of here and here, and basically that's the number from Kerbin to land. It's not to go back but to land. So just as an example, I'll get my calculator out. In fact, can I get a, let me get a calculator. Oh, it won't show on the screen because I'm no, doesn't matter. Right, so let's look at Minmus. So 3,400 from Kerbin to orbit Kerbin, plus 930 to capture Minmus, 930, then 150 to be in an orbit of 10 kilometers, and then 180 to land on Minmus. Gives us what, 4,660, and that's what that is there. So then all we need to do is work our way back. So going forwards now, if I want to work something out, rather than adding everything up, I can just go to the end here, like ELU, and go right 7,460, and then just work my way backwards. But we're here 4,660. We then need to take off, which is 180, and then to capture Kerbin is 150. Which I've just done that all wrong. 4660 plus 180 plus 150 gives us 4,990 delta V. Now this number at the top here, the reason why that number's here and there's nothing on this one is because this is on a different inclination from Kerbin and the Mun. Have we got any others that are like that? Yeah, there we go. So we've got this one that's on a different inclination, that's on a massive inclination, that one, that one. So because we've got an inclination change, we've got to do a change to capture, to be able to be on the same inclination as Minmus, and the change back. So that's 340, so that's 680 we need to add on to our total. So that gives us a delta V total of 5,670. So let me just make right 5,670. I'm just writing that down. Right, got that wrote down. The reason why I want it to write that down is because I want to come back to the Mun and just look at that. So we've got 5,120 to land. Then we need 580 to take off, 280 to capture Kerbin, and that gives us 5,980. So it's a little bit more. It is exactly 310 delta V more. But if you remember from the video, we had probably about 3, if not 4,000 delta V too much. I'm going to hazard a guess there or thereabouts, because we had around about 2,000 left in the main stage when we, or not the main stage, the orbiter stage, when we ditched that to then land on the Mun, and then we had probably the same, quite a lot, over 2,000 delta V. So we should be perfectly fine. So let's get our ship out. Let's open you up. RX1B. Let's load. Now obviously we've upgraded in the science department. Let me just come out of here quickly, sorry. In the science R&D, we have upgraded, and we now have in the unmanned tech this fantastic feature with MacJeb, which is the ascent and the landing guidance, which is going to make our life so much easier, one for taking off and two for landing. And it's not that I want to have everything really easy, because we still have to design our ships and get them there, but if I can just have that little bit of help, it will make life a little bit simpler. Right, who have we got? We've got the Kerbal renamer, which I added in the last episode, and basically apart from myself, it's changed everyone's name and sex. So we have got a whole new bunch of people here. Larry, you're not coming with me, but we will keep Vicky and we will take Teresa. So we've got two females coming with me today, Vicky and Teresa. Again, if anyone would like to be one of my crew, whether it's a pilot, a scientist or engineer, let me know in the comments below what profession you would like to be, so a pilot, scientist or engineer, and whether you would like to be male or female, and I will change one of the crew for you, and then obviously you'll be able to join me on future flights. Right, I think we are pretty much ready to go. We don't need to do any change. We've got 6,292 delta V. We needed 5,900 and something, so about 6,000. But this is in obviously in atmosphere, not in vacuum. bump it up to vacuum and we got even more. I have taken some fuel out as well because it was way over 9,000, so I have taken some fuel out already, but we've probably still got too much, but that's fine. Let's launch. We are good to go. So we'll be using the ascent guidance with MacJeb to take off. We will be using maneuver planner to change our inclination because we need to be on a different inclination. We're going to be using astrogator to plot our route to Minmus, but even using all of these things, it's still not quite so simple. I will have to do a little bit of manual tweaking, but they're just to make it a little bit of a quicker process. Hopefully make it a quicker process, providing obviously I do it right. And even having all of these tools, if you do it wrong, it's going to be very wrong. Right, so we want to be on an orbit altitude of, let's go for 72 kilometers, and we could set our orbit inclination here, but I'm actually going to do it once we are already in to space, because I have done a little bit of testing with this because I've not used this before and it's very confusing. I'm not sure, because if we go to our map view, what I mean by our orbit inclination, we are orbiting equatorial, which basically means we're just going around at 0 degrees. And if we zoom out, the moon is in the same orbit as us. So this white line is the Mund orbit. Don't know if we can get more information. Can we get any more information from focus view? Don't know if this actually shows you. It doesn't actually tell you what the orbit inclination is. No, that's fine. But yeah, the Mun's orbit is basically on the same inclination, the same equatorial inclination as Kerbin. However, that purple line that you can see in the background is the Minmus's one. Sorry, my brain was trying to think of what to do then, what to say. And if you look at the inclination difference, okay, I believe, I could be wrong here, so if you know for facts, let me know in the comments below, but I believe it's a 6-degree inclination difference. One thing that I haven't worked out is, obviously, it's a 6-degree inclination, but whether you go plus 60 from where we currently are, or minus 60, sorry, 6, plus 6 or minus 6 from where we are, I'm not 100% sure. And I did watch some videos and it was very confusing. But in a nutshell, we either need to go that direction, or depending on where we are, the opposite direction, because if we're around this side, then it's going to be that direction. So we'll work that out once we're in, because I tried setting this at 6 and I was the wrong way around. So we're going to get up into orbit, and then I'm going to do an inclination change anyway, because that is what's calculated in this here, 340 on top of the 930. So we'll have a look at what we actually end up doing there. Right, enough talking, let's get ourselves back down here. We have got 72 kilometers, orbit inclination of 0. The rest of it should all be fine. Oh, you know something, actually, let me go back into vehicle assembly bay, because I want to take some of these I'm going to take all the parachutes off, because I've had these parachutes on thinking that I would be able to recover all of these parts, and when I have landed, those parts haven't actually been anywhere, so I don't know what the deal is with that. So I'm going to have to see whether someone's done any videos showing you how to do that. But for now, I'm going to get rid of all of them. That'll save me a bit of weight and save me a bit of money as well. Right, let's save and launch. No point in having stuff on if it's not actually going to be doing anything. You know what I mean, governor. Right, let's engage autopilot and launch. So again, this will do everything automatically. I don't need to do anything. It will get me into an orbit of 72 kilometers. It will start banking at 100 meters per second over to 90 degrees. There we go. So it's quite a useful tool. I mean, yes, you can do all of this manually, and I've done it all manually. But now I just want to be able to concentrate on more complex stuff. And building, which is going to get difficult. There goes our one of the first stages. Going back down. Let's drop that volume down a touch. I just noticed it's quite loud. And yeah, once we've done our visit to Minmus, and I'm quite happy with how that all works, I'm umming and ahhing whether we're going to do another planet or another moon, or whether we're going to start a new season with Kerbalism. And I'm really tempted to start a new season with Kerbalism, rather than getting too far into this and then pretty much doing everything all over again, because that's what I'm going to essentially end up doing. Is when we start our new season, we're going to start him back at the beginning again. But it's going to be a little bit more tricky, a little bit more difficult, and a little longer as well in everything that we're going to be doing, just because of the nature of what Kerbalism will bring. But yeah, that's going to be coming. Right, there goes the next two stages, and once this apoapsis gets up to around about 70,000, engine will probably cut out, and then it'll coast, and then it'll then do another burn to circularize. So it's just pretty much, it's the waiting game at the moment. But yeah, what I'll end up doing is for the next season when we do Kerbalism is all of these slower bits I'll just do a pause and play, just to kind of cut those chunks out that we're doing right now. Oh, what's that up there? Something that's moving away from me. It's probably something that probably a mission. Right, there's the Mun. Obviously we're not going to the Mun today. Right, let's see what apoapsis height it will cut the engines off at. There we go. Oh, it actually cut it off at 72. Just doing little puffs here and there. And it's going to cruise. I say cruise, it's just going to float until we get closer to the apoapsis, and then it'll stick the engines back on again to make a nice circular orbit. And then we're going to do our inclination change, but I just need to kind of, might be a bit of guessing, and what I might do is I might save, do a quick save, do it, and then if it's wrong, undo it. Oh, matter of fact, I don't need to, because I can do the create node rather than create node and exit. Right, so we're going to use 379. I should have had a look to see what I started off with. 379 to continue the rest of our burn. I didn't actually look to see what we started off at. I really wish I had of now. Obviously you guys can rewind it back if you want, but just to see how close to 900 and sorry 3,400 we actually was. In fact, you know what I'm going to do, just because it's going to really bug my curiosity, is I'm going to quick save. I'm going to revert flight back to launch, and I'm going to see, because my curiosity is really hurting my head here. 6, 3, 4, 8. And obviously that is on what's the word I'm looking for? Sea level. We want Delta V stats here on MacJeb will give me both. So is it going to give me a total? There we go, total 6,321 and 8,894. Right. So 6, 3, 2, 1. I'm a bit of a math geek when it comes to wanting to know numbers. I know you don't need to know all of this sort of stuff, but going forwards, if it helps me plan better. Right, let's go F9. There we go. Load back to where he was. Here we are. I can get rid of you. And we're on 5315. So 8894 take away 5315 equals 3,579. So a little bit more than the 3,400 to get up, but again, some of that delta V was obviously at a surface level, so a little bit over. Right, we need to circularize. So if we go to map mode and zoom out, I need to turn until we get that cross kind of around about there-ish. And then zoom out. So the planet is on the right hand side. So if I'm correct, and I hope I am correct, I need to go in that direction, which is going to be 6 degrees. So if I change this to 6, it should put it like this. So let's do create node. Nope, it's gone the wrong way. So it's -6. Let's remove and create. Right. Now that's putting it there. So if I zoom out now, am I going in the right inclination? I think I might be. Let's hope I am. Right, this is at the cheapest equatorial ascending and descending. Let me just do it here. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. It's hard because I don't really totally understand this. I don't know whether I'm doing this right or not. Right, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's remove all nodes. Let's create and execute. We've got 243 out of the 340 it's saying, but we'll probably have to do an extra burn. It's going to start the burn in 4 minutes. We have got the precise maneuver this just makes life so much easier, because when you're out here and you're trying to click on that and you're kind of trying to click down here, you can just do everything from this, and it just makes life a lot easier. So yeah, we're doing the inclination change here, and then that should mean that it's going to cost us less to then get here and do it. That's the whole purpose of doing this. Hopefully I'm correct. We will find out. Let's fast forward. So the blue line is what we're currently on, and the yellow dotted line is where we're going to be. Or is it orange, yellow? Orangey yellow is what we're going to change to. Right, so that's that done. Now what we need to do is create a route to Minmus. Click on you, close you down, and I have gone the wrong way, because if you look at that, see how we're shooting all the way up here and back down. So we've definitely gone the wrong way. So I'm going to do another quick load, get ourselves back. That's why I did this. And let's do an inclination change, but this time 6 degrees. So I went the wrong way. Let's try that again. Hopefully get it right this time. Oh, I just overshot my thing there. I shouldn't have done that. Let me thank God for quick saves and quick loads. For sure. Right, try that again. 6. Create. I don't know if I'm doing this in the right place as well. I could be doing that in a completely wrong place. But again, I don't thoroughly understand. I know ascending node and descending node. I'm not a rocket scientist. Right, let's fast forward, but let's not go crazy speed like I just did. Overshoot it. Have a quick drink of my water. Tasty. Don't know why that's not going like faster, but if I click on this, I know for a fact this is going to go stupid speed. So I'm just going to leave it, because last time I just pressed that one, it went all wrong. Right, I'm going to save you some time by pressing the pause button. Right, 20 seconds. 20 seconds to go. I'll do the burn automatically. Get you out of the window, out of the way. So let's hope this time we're going to get it in the right direction. Okay, let's open up you. And let's hit you. Close you down. And it's still shooting up in the sky. I wonder if it's because I'm getting this What's the word I'm looking for? Encounter with the mun. I think I'm going in the right direction. Because if you look at the purple line's in line with the yellow line, which is Minmus. So I think that's right, but what I want to do is I want to fast forward time so that we don't have this encounter with the mun. Let's fast forward you. Let's get rid of you. Just want the mun to be gone a little bit. Let's try it now, see how that's looking. Ah, there we go. So we've got an encounter this time. And we've got this perfect line coming down. Brilliant. Right, so we want to do some little bit of precise maneuvering here. Get that down. Let's put you on 1 and see what's moving what direction. Right, so we can bring you in with this. We'll go for about 60 kilometers. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually looking really good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Sort of at a little bit of a wonky angle. I wonder if I can adjust that. No, we'll just leave it as it is. Okay. Right, Astrogator can be closed. We're going to do our burn in 25 minutes. We do need to do a stage. So let's get into this view. And let's fast forward. There's the sun. Slowing down. Right, where is Minmus at the moment? So it's kind of right of the mun. Can we see the mun at the moment? No, we can't. We can't see Minmus right now. I've got absolutely no idea whether we would be able to see it or not. But it isn't. Start burning 34 minutes. Let's get ourselves aligned. We need to come down this way to this little marker here. Left a bit. So once I'm level 2, I will... Is it level 2 or level 3? It might actually be level 3. So either level 2 or level 3, I'll unlock the maneuver lock. And that will make life a little bit easier, but we're going to start our burn now. Not that I really need it, it'll be just nice to be able to keep it locked on. So, right, so what's happening now is we're pushing our axis out, and it should go in this red line. But around about here is where we're going to encounter the Minmus, and then it should then give us the next line. Oh, I need to stage. Go. Don't need to be carrying excess weight. Not that it's going to make any difference in space anyway. Right, so it is going up at an angle, so we will need to do a second alteration to bring that down, but that's all fine and dandy. Hopefully this is all going to work out as it should do, otherwise I'm going to cry a little bit, because again I don't really understand everything I'm doing. A lot of it is learning as I'm going. That's why I'm hoping that these mods help out a little bit. At 15 seconds it starts to move quite fast now, but it is up, and then we're going to have to bring it down. So I have gone the wrong way on my inclination. I thought it was 6. I thought I was right, and by the looks of it I wasn't. Right, Let's get ourselves lined up with that next maneuver bit, and there we go. So we've got an extra burn of 230. Is it retrograde-ish? Well, it won't be retrograde because it's kind of off at an angle. I need to bring this down now to capture, and it has put me over this side as well, so I'm going to have to do some little tweaks here and there. So I'm going to waste a little bit of fuel. I haven't been quite so spot on with this one. These purpley pinky coloured ones is what you I know you unlock them at level 2, so that'll be quite handy. We're going to start our burn in 11 minutes, so let's fast forward, and that's just basically going to move me along this blue line. But what we want to do is we want to move, in fact, yeah, we will want to move this because I don't want to be at that weird angle. I think I probably burned maybe a fraction too long, I'm not too sure. It's not a massive issue. Whatever I do here is going to cost me less than whatever I do when I get here, so I can do the alterations while I'm out further away. I'm going to burn for 39 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So you see that blue line's coming down now. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Right, we need to do some little tweaks here, and I don't know which direction is going to be best, so we will just try different ones and see what happens. Probably not that way. Where are we at the moment? I think we might need to come down a little bit more. Bring you in a touch. Get these a bit closer. Oh, there we go. Got our periapsis coming in. Let's bring you in. Swing it around the opposite side. There we go. Right. Now, how do I bring this down? I think it's the other pink one. Or is it these blue ones? Not too sure. Let's have a little look. Nope, not that one. Is it this other pink one here? The more I can do, the further out I am, the easier it's going to be once we get there. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not the right way. Let's try this side. And then let's try retrograde. A little bit of fiddling around, but hopefully we'll get there eventually. Right, let's bring that down. Onto this yellow line. Stop. Cool. Now we need to bring it in. Oh, didn't want to do that. Getting there slowly. Obviously, I'm learning everything, so... Nope, wrong way. Need to go prograde. But because I'm doing it further out, it's costing me very little fuel, which is good news. If I had waited until I got all the way here, I would have used so much. See a little burst to see how quickly it's bringing me in. That'll do. Perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Right, let's get ourselves over here. There goes Damon and Kerbin. And where is Minmus? Where are you, Minmus? You can see that's orbiting around. See, we are... Oh, there it is. There is Minmus. We have Minmus in sight. Okay, right. So what I want to do now is I want to get myself into an orbit around Minmus. That's the periapsis. We're going to circularize at the next periapsis. And if we do create and execute, this is telling me if it was at 10 kilometers, 150. What's it going to give me on here? 160. Okay, that's okie dokie. So that, like they say, these numbers here, it's all a guide. If you do everything perfect, that's the numbers that you would use. Obviously, I'm nowhere near perfect in this. But at least if I've got a guide and I add on a little bit extra, then we should be good. Some of them I'm actually under, but again, some of them I'm not over. And we need to start our burn in 2 hours. We'll need to pause this in a bit because I've got some shopping coming. So I'll need to get that in. Right, well, we actually got here. That was certainly more confusing than I was hoping. But with the aid of these tools, it has made it a little bit easier. Far from perfect, but definitely a lot easier. Right, so there's Kerbin. We can see the space station, or the island airfield, which is next to the space station. We've got the Mun. And we are here, orbiting Kerbin. So we can start doing some science bits and pieces now. So let's get you out here, plonk you there. We can do a crew report. We can do a temperature scan. We can do an atmospheric scan. We can do a mystery goo. And we can do a material study. And we can do a second mystery goo. So let's get all of them done. We want our scientist, Teresa, to do an EVA. So she can do an EVA report. And then we need to reset everything. I think we've got to set on number 2 to open. Oh no, I need to... That's annoying. You can't open stuff with your group keys unless you're inside. So let's get inside, then let's open it all up. Got some nice sexy lights in there. Then Teresa can go and jump out again. And we need to go and reset everything. So, I don't think... Oh, I can. Collect data, restore. Can't reach that. I'm not going to be able to reach that. So let's come off. RCS on. Oh, let's come back a little bit. We don't want to be underneath there. Come up a touch. In. Down, down. This is more tricky than you would think. Flying in space. Right, we want to collect data and restore. Get on that. Mystery goo there. Can we get it from here? Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Collect data, restore. Right, so that's that all done. Everything's restored. And we can actually do our bits down here as well. Barometer and thermometer. Right, let's get these done. Take data and take data. They can be used again. Right, let's go and get ourselves back on board. Which I'm telling you now is not so easy. Flying or trying to maneuver in space. Definitely takes a little bit of practice. Grab. And board. Excellent. Right, we've got everything on. We can close up the hatches. And what I want to do now is I actually want to get to a lower orbit. I know I can do another material study and another mystery goo, but we'll save them. I want to get myself to a lower orbit. So what's that at? 54, 55. So let's fast forward to here. I'm going to do this manually. I don't need to use MacGeb for that. Let me close you down. I know I can probably gather more science bits and pieces in different biomes. I'm not going to do that in this episode or in this season, to be fair. I'm not going to go to every single biome. I'm going to save that for when we what's the word I'm looking for, when we do Kerbalism. Right, let's burn retrograde, bring that down to about 20,000. Yep, that'll do. 18,000, fine. We can then circleize at the next periapsis. Cool. Burn in 37 minutes. Let's fast forward time. So I'll fast forward all the way to around here somewhere. It's a tiny little burn, 13.5. Look how much delta V left. We've still got 1800 delta V, and we only need 180 to land. So even if I use double that, 360, we've got 1800. So I'm going to probably, once we start our descent, I'm going to ditch this, because we're going to have 1900 left over for landing, taking off, capturing Kerbin, and changing our inclination, which is nothing. What 340, 490, 670 out of 1900. We could actually ditch this now, to be honest, and still have enough fuel for everything that we're going to do. But let's get our science bits out, and we can do some more stuff here. So let's do temperature scan, atmospheric scan, mystery goo, And science. Oh god, look at that 100 points for that we got. We could do another mystery goo. I'm actually going to put Roxee out to do the EVA report. And then he can board back in. Then we can get Teresa out to do our... Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Open this up first. I could have left these open. I keep forgetting you don't need to close stuff when you're in space. There's no atmospheric drag to break it. Right, EVA. And let's jump off. RCS on. Oh, this game is just absolutely fantastic. I really do love it. I can't wait until KSP2 comes out, and hopefully I find some people that I can play with. Because that'll be just the best thing ever. I probably should have gone around the other side, to be honest, but I'm here now. So let's collect data, restore. Need to come up a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go around. Must remember, I don't need to put so much hard burst into the RCS, because you only need to do one little movement and you start moving in that direction. Right, up a little bit, collect data, restore, come down a little bit, come back in. And let's get the thermometer and barometer. Take data and collect data and restore. Science Junior. And we'll come back around. Come down a touch and forward, up a touch, and grab F. And let's get on board. Excellent. Right. So that's a whole bunch of science there. Let's send Roxee out again. Oh, we just left that area. Buggery. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing any more of that. We'll get down on the ground because we're going to get so much science when we land, and so much money. Right, I'm actually going to let's see, where are we now? I'm going to fast forward to here, and then I'm going to set our periapsis down so that this will actually crash into the surface. Let's fast forward around here. Oh, let's turn you. Oh, I could be grabbing all this crew. No, I'm not going to bother. It's just going to add time onto this video. So I want to come around here. I want to aim retrograde, and I want to bring this down to 0 pretty much. Do it nice and slow. There, that's fine. Then we can stage this. So that is going to crash into the ground. We're going to close that all up. And we're going to use MacJeb's landing guidance now. Let's get you here. So you've got a couple of things you can do. You can pick a spot. You can pick a map by putting the map on there. So it's loads of different things. We can show landing predictions. Just around a touch. You can set it so it will auto deploy landing gear. I'm going to do that myself. Deploy parachutes, I'm going to do myself. camera trajectory, work in progress. I'll leave that off for now. Right, so let's go for a landing on the lesser flat. In fact, let's go up here. Let's set a landing there. Don't know why you've done that. And land at target. So it's going to do everything itself. I have got on the groups the landing gear and these lights here set to number 1, which I will activate when I need to. Let's just change our camera view to 3. Ooh. Right, where are we? So we are here and we're aiming to land here. So let's fast forward in now at the moment. There's our last stage that we just got rid of. That's going to crash down to the ground, make a loud explosion at some point when it actually does hit. I wonder if we'll actually see that happening. Probably still quite high off the ground. Let's go ground on there. It's doing some little tiny bursts, little adjustments. So it's not 100% perfect, but it is really, really good. It will just make my life. I don't need to do anything. I'm literally doing absolutely nothing at the moment in time, apart from panning the camera around. Can we see? All right, there's the sun, so we can't see Kerbin or the Mun right now. And that's still going. That's probably actually going to land somewhere over here, I'm guessing. I think we are... Yeah, it looks like we're landing just over here. Excellent. I'm tempted to hit the pause recording and just skip forward to when we're actually landing, but I want to see when this happens. But like I said earlier, when we come to the Kerbalism season 2, I will skip bits and pieces for these first few episodes, because obviously I'm sure it's something that you're not really gonna want to sit and watch nothing happening, but because I'm learning all of this sort of stuff, I'm showing you what I'm doing, so that if you're in a position like me where you're new to the game, then at least you can pick up tips from errors that I'm making and hopefully learn. Like I say, these aren't tutorials, but if I can help in any way, then it's a Brucey bonus, I guess. Right, let's get our gear down and lights on. We are getting very close to our landing spot. The camera trajectory puts this like red line, as you can see here, but it's a work in progress. It's not perfect, but we'll leave that off for now. Wonder what this auto brakes. We haven't got auto brakes on this anyway, so that's not going to do anything. So that's all fine. And this landing guidance mod with MacJeb doesn't do suicide burns, just to let you know. So you will use up potentially more fuel than you would if you're doing a suicide burn. But to be honest, I really not too fussed about that. Let's set our touchdown speed to 2 meters per second. That'll be fine. Oh, I was panicking then. I was thinking it wasn't doing anything. I actually did panic a little bit then. God, those lights are bright, aren't they? Wow. Yeah, it did a little fast forward then, and I thought I broke it by hitting that then, but no, it's fine. And we're down. Oh, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Maybe I should have just left it on 0.5. Excellent. Right, let's hit F5. Should have probably have done that a little bit earlier. I'm just getting ready. The shopping should be here soon. So I'm going to pause now, and I'll be back with you once the shopping's done. Right, we are on Minmus. Shopping is done, so let's carry on with what I was doing. So first thing that we're going to do is get some science done. So we can do a temperature scan, we can do an atmospheric pressure scan, mystery goo. Material study is going to give us 125 science. That's amazing. Another mystery goo. So let's get them all done. And let's get Teresa out so she can go and collect all those bits. We need to... Oh, I've done it again. Every time. Referee. Let's open them up. Then you can jump out and come down. Oh, I need to do adjustments for the steps because apparently I can't step off there. We can do an EVA report. We can do a surface sample for 150 of the pointer roos. That's amazing. Let's jump off. And let's try and get in here if we can. Perfect. So we can collect data and restore. Oh. Nope. Oh dear lordy. Right, get under control, Teresa. You've lost it. You've lost it. Ooh. Right, where is... Oh god, that's weird. Let's come around this side. Having no atmosphere here is very, very strange. Right, let's line up and up and forwards. There we go. Right, let's take data. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, do that. Take data and take data, and we can collect data and restore you, and we can collect data and restore you, and then we can jump back out. Roxee's going to have the privilege of planting the flag. Right, let's get in. Excellent. We can do another material study and another mystery goo. Might as well get those extra bits of science. We can close that up, and then Roxee, my man, you are going to have to plant the flag. Whee! Cool. Right, let's do the inevitable planting of the flag. Ta-da! Roxee Plays Games. Right, so we are on Minmus's low lands. We made it, everyone. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. That's for you guys. Right, let's do OK. Right, I'm pretty sure if I do the surface sample, because I've already done a surface sample, it won't actually take it. But I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to bounce around and get on board. Oh, RCS, please. Thank you. Wow, wow. Why am I going so high up? I only needed to do a little burst there, didn't I? Grab. And board. Yep, I knew that was going to say that. And you know something? I think we are pretty much done. So let's head back to Kerbin. So we'll close you down. We've done a successful mission to, I was going to say to Mars then, to Minmus. I'm going to do a 20-kilometer orbit. And let's engage autopilot. See you later, Minmus. Beautiful. So this is going to get us into an orbit of 20 kilometers around around Kerbin, around Minmus, sorry. And then we can plot our route. Where are you? Plot our route back to sunny Kerbin. Which side are we? Okay, we're coming around now. Should be able to see Kerbin. There it is, Kerbin. There's the Mun. Finally see them. So I must be able to see Minmus from Kerbin at some point. Maybe it's just because it's... Yeah, no, we must be able... We can see the Mun. The Mun's smaller than Minmus, I think, isn't it? Must be. I don't know. Right, we have got... Well, let's finish this burn off first. We're going to have around about 1400 Delta V left. And we need 150 plus 340, that's 490 Delta V. Oh, right there, we need to take into a... Oh, yeah, that's right, 150 to capture 340, so 490. And we've got over 1400 left. Right, so what I want to do now is, first of all, see if I can get a capture without doing a circularization. See what it looks like. So Kerbin, 15 minutes away. I whacked that on there. Oh, what's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that, is there? And it's actually putting us at 67 kilometers as well. We will go around a couple of times. The red line is showing the our trajectory. So let's bring that down a touch by pressing that one. Let's go 1. Oh, I didn't even press on 1 then. Oh, a bit too much. Take it up to 35. Yeah, that'll do fine. 35 will do fine. We can turn off landing guidance. Now we don't need that. We can close you at 159 is all we need out of the 340 and 100. Oh, right there. No, that could be. We might have to do 2 burns here. That's probably why. 159. 150 to capture and then 340, so we'll see what it does after this little trickaroo. Right, let's fast forward. Don't need the ascent guidance anymore, so we'll close you down. And then let's get ourselves sorted on here. Pretty much pro grade. Awesome, so much science, a whole load of money that we're going to get, loads of couple of failed ones. I think they're old ones because I haven't deleted any in the past. Burns in 30 seconds. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and burn. So we're just burning for a short time. And I think it's going to give me another change. When I close this down, it should have a second burn. I'm thinking. Because I'm going to be obviously at a bit of a weird inclination. I think that's how this is all working. But it might not. Oh, actually, it might be just good now. Oh, that is just absolutely fantastic. And stop. Stop, stop. Oh, I overcut that a little bit. Right, let's go retrograde. Press the wrong button. I meant to do a little burst and I did a big burst. Which is fine. We're going into the planet, but I don't want to go into the planet. 21. Right, that's what I want to do. I want to do the little burst. 40,000. That's fine. That is totally fine. Right, so we can pretty much fast forward to. Let's fast forward to. Let's fast forward to here. Whoop, whoop. There we go. There goes Kerbin. That's probably why I can't see it. It's because of the. It's so small from a distance, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite hard to see. It's kind of almost disappeared now. That's probably why I can't see it. Oh, right. I needed to stage, which I didn't do. Let's turn sideways and stage. And then let's go back to retrograde. Before that blows up and takes everything out. We've got all of our science bits and pieces in here, so I don't need to worry about that. That was just engine bits. I do have the storage thing, so I can just press that and it just puts all into that one storage bit. So if I had science bits on that, I could have collected it all, but I didn't need to. And going forward, looking at Kerbalism, it's going to change how I actually play as well. Because you can't. Is it Kerbalism or is it real? Oh, actually, it might be Realistic Overhaul. There's one of those two mods. I think it actually might be Realistic Overhaul, where you can't just collect science quickly and store it like I did. It takes time, which is kind of cool. Right, because we're in the atmosphere here, it is bringing our apoapsis down without me having to actually expel any energy. But you can see the red line is our predicted orbit, and we look like we're going to be landing here. So a little bit shorter of Kerbin. I could have planned to try and get a bit closer, but you know something, I'm really not bothered. And I'm guessing that's probably where we're going to end up. We will see. Let's speed up time. What's our apoapsis there? So we're going to be going into space again, but then as we come back down, we're going to be coming back into the atmosphere and slowing down. So we're going out and in. So as you can see, we're going back up again. I could have done a lot more slowing down if I'd thought about it. But this is totally fine. Totally fine. Like, what I can do is slow down and then speed back up again like this. There's the sun. coming back down again. Here we are here. Yep, that's coming down and down and down, so that's our predicted landing area in the desert by the looks of it. Right, let's speed time up again. We'll have another burn. Hopefully we got enough heat shield, which we have, plenty. Doing a double entry on this one. Fantastic. Right, turn SAS off and we'll get ready to stage our parachute. Stage our second parachute as well. Start slowing down time a little bit. Get these parachutes deployed. Awesome. I don't know if I'll be able to gather science from here. I'm not sure if I've actually been to this area. I can't remember if I have. I don't think I have. We'll see when we land. Close you down. And we're down. Let's see. Oh yes, we can gather little bits of science. Not a great amount, is there? We'll do it anyway. So we'll do a crew report. Temperature scan. Atmospheric scan. Mystery goo. We'll do. Vicky can do an EVA now. You can do EVA report and surface sample. And then you can jump back on board, and then we can recover the vessel and just see what we get for this beauty. This is going to be a nice haul. This is going to give me my next upgrade for MechJeb, which is the docking autopilot, which is going to be rendezvous and docking autopilot. Wow, 985 science we gathered from that. That is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. These big ones, like material study from the lowlands, 125, lots of big numbers there. Material study while in space near Minmus. Minmus lowlands, 150. Lots of big ones there. Refunds from parts. Crew reputation, 6 experience points. They're all now level 2. That's brilliant. So let's click on done. Right, so first things first, we want to go to R&D, because where's that part I wanted to unlock? I think, is it here? Oh no. Right, so this requires 550 to unlock. However, this row here, you have to upgrade the R&D facility, because at the moment we can't research over 500 points. But I want this bit here, this MechJeb one, rendezvous and docking, which is going to help with rendezvous and docking, funny enough. But I'm not going to be doing that in this season. I will do some practice offline, but I will save that for the Kerbalism season 2. So I've actually got some content that I haven't done that I can do in that. We've got some scanning bits and pieces, so that's what I want, but we need to upgrade this. Now we have, because of the strategy with getting the 400% to funds, God, I'm whacking 1.25 million. So I still don't have enough. 1.6 million or 1.7 million. So I'm going to have to do some work to upgrade this. I also want to unlock this, which I'm not sure what flight planning actually entails. Is that to do with actual planes or what? I guess I will see. That's what I want to unlock next. Maximum parts is fine. That's already maxed, and that's maxed, and obviously we want to do this at some point, which we don't really require just yet. Cool. So that's everything upgraded. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, so I'm going to do some jobs off screen, get enough money, get this upgraded so that we can unlock our next part, and then I'll think what we're going to do for our final episode for this season before we go on to Kerbalism. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and don't forget to hit that like button to show your love and affection, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Stay safe soon, and I shall speak to you in the next episode. Goodbye.